fades, catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yes, sir! Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Roy A. Shepard, and I'm joined today by only one white man. Yes, indeed, only one of them is here.
There's one too many.
And it's the most aggravating one of them all. The boy Ed Donardo on the panel. Ed, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm good, man. That shit was kind of fun, low-key. It was nice seeing Tyler ball out, man.
Yeah, bro. I had an okay time watching this time in OKC. And of course, rounding out the panel, we got two of the men joining us from the Cain game. We're going to start with my man, the Cain, the calculator, TJ. TJ, how you doing today, my boy?
Hey, man. We feeling good. The Heat did the script, and they just so happened to win this game. So it was exciting. Tyler Herro did things. It was a good win.
No, for sure. For sure. And we got the California King himself, who sent out one of the nastiest tweets of show promotion that I've ever seen in my life. Brian, how are you today, my boy?
I'm great. I just stated a fact. I don't know what. The ending of that game felt very fluky to me. There was some questionable reffing, but other than that, I'm great.
You are a terrible human being on the inside. So, Miami, look at him. Get his ass. Get his ass. So, the Heat
got fouled.
He did. So, the Heat pulled out a 110-108 victory over the OKC Thunder. Big game from Tyler Herro. 35 from that boy. Saw a lot of other things from a lot of other people. But before we get into individual players, I want to hear y'all thoughts on the game. And you're going last, bitch. TJ, I'm starting with you. Give me your thoughts on the game tonight, my boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all exactly what was going to happen this game, last game, and I was right. The Heat looked great in the first quarter. The second quarter was competitive. Third quarter, they got shit on. Fourth quarter, the offense fell off the rails. It happens every game. And that's exactly what happened tonight. Shout out to Haywood, Highsmith. Shout out to Victor Oladipo. They was locking.
Haywood, Highsmith.
I know. It don't fit my brand. It don't. But the boy was locking up tonight. I can't even hold y'all. Bam Adebayo was whatever. He fouled out. It is what it is. I don't care. He's exempt from all slander from me for the rest of the year. We saw my boy Robinson Duncan get some minutes. He was making shots. I don't know what was going on in this game.
We getting nasty tonight talking about Duncan Robinson.
We getting nasty.
Start him at the phone. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey, them boys was cooking tonight, man. I'm glad they got the W out. They deserved it with how well they played in the first quarter, especially offensively and defensively. Everything was clicking. The third quarter, I just throw that out the window. I don't even count that. But the other three quarters, they was fine. So
the boy Jose Beto said it right on the head. We are consistent. Indeed, we are. Indeed, we are. Cain, Brian, give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
It was a magical night for the Heat, especially in that second quarter. They made 16 threes, 16 threes for the half, which I think the OKC announcers are saying was the most of any team this season. Tyler Herro had a career night. The Heat obviously 21-point lead. Victor Oladipo, Caleb Martin, Haywood Highsmith on the perimeter doing great things against SGA. a lot of good things for the Heat, and they still only won by 2. It's crazy. But this was a good game. This was a great game for a lot of these guys. This is like peak everybody on the Heat, and you can barely beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's amazing. Honestly, I'm impressed. So shout out to everybody. Y'all played fantastic against a slightly better team. You would have got your ass beat, but that's okay. We're talking about this game.
Let's be realistic. We got 14 points from Duncan Robinson. When does that happen? If we don't get that, we looking at something different. Thank you, Alex Campbell, for the $4.99. Don't know. He said Dedmon trying to force the tank for Wemby, truly unselfish. The man is generational. He does it all out there on the court. His jersey is going up in the garbage can as soon as we can get his ass the fuck up out of here. At the torture chamber. Shut up, bro. Give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, I don't know why all these people coming at me, bro. This ain't optimistic, game, bro. That's an occasional thing. Listen, I'm not gonna come out here and act like this wouldn't mean something because I mean we all said it already. This is the same thing we've been seeing every single game. I'm not gonna go as far as Brian saying though that acting like this was an amazing performance and they still barely won. I mean, the only player that really shot well was Tyler and maybe Duncan. Vic was all right, but you got a terrible game from Bam. He barely played. Caleb Martin was god-awful. You got out-rebounded. So I'm not going to act like this was a great performance and they almost won this. There's obviously a lot better you can do. But, yeah, it was the same story. I was really getting ready to come on here and just not understand how every time Tyler Herro scores over 20, they lose. I was really getting close to – it's confusing because – I know we all know what would have happened. They would have lost this game. We would have been, sitting on Tyler Herro, the ball moving, can't score it out of screen, this and that. But he really is the only reason they won this game. And they still damn near almost lost. I would have had a hard time putting that on him. But the one thing I like to see is coming down to the last possession. We knew that he was going to kind of get the ball. I did not want to see some god-awful, terrible 30-foot shot, even though he was sitting. I really like that he was able to attack the basket or, drive in a little bit and pull up in the mid-range.
You just got a god-awful, terrible 18-foot shot. That's all you got.
I prefer the god-awful 18-foot shot than the 30-foot shot. My point is that he decided to try something different because the last 10 times this man attempted a game winner, he's step back fadeaway threes that barely scratched in the front of the rim. So at least this time he decided to drive in a little bit, pull up, get to his spot. That is his spot. Still contested, yes, but that was his spot. So it was nice to see him try something different. Finally, low key, I think Giddey probably got fouled too, and I kind of wanted to see to go to overtime because on my unsponsored player prop betting, I needed one more turnover from Lou Dort, so that kind of screwed me over there. But I do like Dort. That's why I got the Dort team. But that boy was chucking from three though. His form ugly, but he was hitting though. But yeah,
you gonna say he was chucking from three when Tyler Herro took 17 3-point shots tonight?
Dedmon's fucking running up to the top of the key threes. I damn near took the remote and lost that straight into my TV screen, bro. And he hit 2 of them too. I was watching with my girl and I'm screaming, "What the hell is that?" Then I had to be quiet real quick because he was actually splashing low key. But yeah, this win don't mean nothing. Like whatever. They won the second game of the road trip here. Like who cares? If they can beat the next 2 games, which are also against subpar teams, you're finally over 500. And maybe that's where the miracle run starts. I doubt it, but hey, they got to win. Who cares?
That's one of my fears is that the Heat run off a couple of wins and people start to change what they think this team is. It's like, don't do that. Don't enjoy them when they come. That's what I'm gonna enjoy the win because we won, and I'm not used to winning. But I am not fooled by what I was looking at, bro. I know I was watching the same game. It's just we just ended up with a different outcome. But I was fully expecting to come on here talking about a loss because once they got the lead, I did not expect Miami to get it back. Maybe because Jimmy was here. The ball moved a little bit more. Want to thank the girl Heather, basement gang, of course, with the $1.99. Don't know. She said white boy night in OKC. Okay, you right, Cain, Justin. We don't do that here. That's not how this works. Want to thank SSJ Lanky with the $4.99. Don't know. The game was perfect. Tyler goes off in front of OKC front office. Tyler and some BS for SGA coming soon. I don't know if you was watching SGA play basketball tonight, but OKC is not giving him to anybody. Yeah, I saw the Heat double team SGA with Tyler and Max Strus, and he looked at them, stuck his middle fingers up, walked through them both, and made a layup.
Bro, still getting to the rim. No problem.
Easy too. Fuck me. What are you doing? Easy money. Want to thank Poetic Lifestyles with the 199. Don't know. He said, why so many shots? Herro know this offense weak. Ain't nobody else was hitting shit. So let's get into
the whole team know it. Like,
yeah, let's get into Tyler Herro, man. 35 points, 9 of 17 from the 3-point line, 12 of 23 for the game. Boy was in his Duffy. Like, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I ain't the biggest fan. The shot selection was tough, but once he saw a few of them threes go down in the first half, he was on fire, and he just kept it going for most of the game. So, TJ, we're going to start with you. Give me your thoughts on what you saw Tyler Herro doing tonight.
He was good. He was good, getting a lot of catch and shoot opportunities early. You know, he was knocking them down. Boy was on fire from three. Yeah, he took 17 of them, but honestly, I don't even care. Where else was your shot diet coming from? You were seeing a lot of him running with the bench, which was good today. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of it got to do with dudes making shots. I mean, that's pretty much the cure. No. You ain't gonna do this to me. A lot of that making shots cures a whole lot of ugly. You feel me?
I bet.
And you get guys who don't usually make shots making shots, and then you add Tyler Herro, who's all of a sudden, when he sees the OKC Thunder, he sees their jerseys, all of a sudden he don't need a screen no more. He's able to get to the rim, and he's able to do what he want to do. So that's always good. But he was cooking today. I can't even be mad at Tyler. He was taking the shots that were there, taking the shots that wasn't there, and he was hitting all of them. So good, efficient game for Tyler. With the bench, he was good. With the starters, he was good. Just a great game overall.
Nah, you could have just started with the bench. He was good. You had it. Like you had it, bro. And you just didn't stick the landing. Heather with the 199, don't know. We hating on my comment. Is there any other way, Heather? Come on now. You've been here for years. This is what we do here. You come in here telling me what to do again now. You know I'll get into that racism bag real fast on you. Don't play with me.
That boy got a racism Duffy.
Come on now. Deep pockets out here. Boy, listen. And close we is the January white woman, you come in here. The anniversary. All right. Don't start with me, Heather. You don't start. We've been good. We've been good for a couple months. Don't start. Brian.
There's no Brian here, so I don't. But I am on that Wemby agenda though. Like objectively, you make the team better. I don't know if you would rather have wins over the Oklahoma City Thunder than over Wemby, but I wouldn't. So Tyler, yeah, he was great. Like he was great. I can't really talk shit about him. You know, I do think it's crazy that like he was hitting everything and he still couldn't break 40, which is again, like I said, impressive. That's the word I would use. But I do want to say, in all seriousness, off the ball Tyler. I've been saying this for a long time. Off the ball Tyler is where Tyler is at his best. I feel like a lot of those games that the Heat lose where Tyler's just, over 20s because he's forcing things. I think that the way forward is Tyler off the ball, Jimmy and Bam initiating. That is going to be, if you're going to keep this core together, I think you have to build a team around that. But, when he's trying to do a little bit too much, when he thinks he's white Kobe, shit goes off the rails. And I guess it worked. Like I said, 17 threes. I don't care if you hit 9 of them. Probably not going to happen most nights, but he was great. Hit the game winner. Again, can't really talk shit. So this is the best game I've seen out of Tyler in a while, in a long time.
In 2 years. You hit on something real interesting when you were talking about Tyler Herro, off the ball Tyler. A lot of that had to do with Vic being really good, like as a play starter, like in this game too. But I do want to stick to Tyler. Go ahead and talk about Tyler Herro's game tonight.
Well, first off, I got to give some pushback to our guy Ralph here. Listen, man, I led my 2021 YMCA men's league to an 8-2 record. So I don't want to hear this BS in the comments over here, my guy. Come on. But
first of all, you're not the best player on this team by any stretch of the imagination.
On my YMCA men's league team,
don't care about that shit. On this basement team, you're a fucking role player. You're off the bench at that.
I beat
Duncan
your
Robinson.
ass one-on-one so easily. You got no idea.
I will punch you in your face, and that'll be the end of the game.
I'll tie both hands behind my back
finna
and go for a 16 straight.
Have at it. I tell you that. Have at it. Your ass will be black for real after I get finished with you. Scuffing you up out there, little. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Give your thoughts on Tyler Herro.
Listen, man. Brian stole my point. I was gonna say the same thing. Dude looked like he couldn't miss. Only had 35 points. That's crazy. That's like, we'll see games where Jimmy looked like he ain't doing nothing out there. You look at the box score, he got 32. I don't understand it. Maybe it's the free throws. Tyler only shot 2 tonight, but that to me is the sign that someone is not a star player when it looks like they're having an all-time performance and they got 35, whatever. That's because he was obviously settling for a lot of jump shots, wasn't getting to the rim, wasn't getting those free throws. But yeah, he carried. It was nice to see when Bam got fouled out there in the fourth quarter. He hit some tough shots, but it's nice. It's nothing to get excited about because if he went out tomorrow night, I forget who they play, but if he went out tomorrow and dropped 8 points, who's surprised? So it's hard to say anything else about it, really.
It's crazy that you said it was nice that after the black man's downfall, the white man succeeded. But I expect that from you at this point, Aunt Donato. Who am I to change the way that you see the world? I blame brother?
Heather
Your
G.
parents...
Klein.
I'll accept that. Heather started with me tonight. Any Heather shots are warranted and are acceptable. So let's talk about somebody else. I want to talk about Duncan Robinson because we never talk about Duncan Robinson. Good hoops tonight now. Now that defense is still a sight to fucking behold. But good hoops tonight for Duncan. Hey, TJ, talk about Duncan for me, man.
Robinson, Duncan, my lord. It was good to see you. Good brother. Good to see you out there doing basketball-like things, making jump shots, folks. I forgot he did that. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Peek behind the curtain. I was down horrendous. And I was looking at 2020 Duncan Robinson highlights. And I said, my Lord, where did this man go? He was shooting over 3 people with no issues. He was talking shit and everything. And I look at the Duncan Robinson today, and I got flashbacks. I said, wait a minute. He can make shots? He can, be an issue? Well, would you look at that? Shout out to Duncan Robinson. I never want to see this gentleman on the court again, but it was good to see him do basketball things tonight. That's all I need to see for the season. The trade value, like the Brit, way up. You feel me? It's as good as it's going to get. Don't play him no more. No more, Spo. We got what we needed, okay? Send that man somewhere else.
Oh, you beat me by milliseconds, my guy. Get his ass out of here on a high note. Bitch, if this is going to be your swan song, I'm with that. I'm with that. Leave me something before you get out of here with your worthless ass. You've been here too long not doing nothing. Goddamn. So if you're going to get the fuck up out of here, which he is eligible to get the fuck up out of here, you know what I'm saying? Other players are eligible to be packaged up too, starting tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we can go ahead and give everybody a chance to give Duncan Robinson something right now. Brian, give Duncan Robinson a little love.
Yeah, I don't even care about the threes, if I'm being honest. The deflection. He played 22 minutes, only had 2 fouls. That is a legendary game from Duncan Robinson. We will never see that shit again. So everybody in the comments, first of all, like this video because help support the network, subscribe, all that shit. But also go buy yourself a lottery ticket. This is a magical this is, oh my God, that's crazy. So shout out Duncan. Listen, if you keep playing like this, you might stick around for an extra hour.
Oh boy, my hand was on that remove button. So Kyle,
no. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm just saying you can be not horrible,
Hey.
So hey, Duncan, you play great. Without him, they don't win this game. Shout out, sir.
No, for sure. I mean, that's real. Without him, we absolutely lose this game. Heather again with the 199. Don't know. She said, white on white crime from Anthony to me is insane. Listen.
Better that than the original, Justin.
Justin, you at both of y'all going to hell. Talk about Duncan Robinson.
He knows what he did. Hey, Justin, you know what you did, my boy. Listen, Duncan Robinson was 4-8 from 3 tonight, but he was still somehow a -9. Now, see, he actually wasn't. He was a +14, but he's so damn bad at everything else that I bet you believe me when I said he was a -9 because he sucks. He's god awful. Is this what we doing? We celebrating four made threes? Is this what we doing? Another thing Amaya said when she was sitting next to me. He came into the game. She said, "Duncan Robinson is still on the team." I said, I didn't know either. Dude hasn't played in 2 weeks. But yeah, he hit his threes tonight. I mean, that's good. We should all be hitting our threes. Everybody here should hit their threes as well. Go ahead and pick up your phone and hit 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 3, 8. And go ahead and give our guy James Poe a call from Simple Health Advisors. It seems that Royal is having some kind of heart attack back there. I don't know, but James Poe, life insurance, health insurance, Medicare. Just dial the phone, hit it, dial from distance like Dedmon, hit the threes like Duncan did tonight. Shout out James Poe, J Poe at simplehealthadvisors.com, and he can get you right. That's all I got.
That's top 5.
Oh my God.
That's top 5.
Easy. Might be top 3. I ain't gonna hold you now. I'm putting that above some of my own work. That was legendary. That's going down in the books. Again, my girl Heather with the $4.99 dono. She said, "Me and Justin clearly need to have a one-on-one. He seems to not know me. Send me his handle. I'm fixing it." Oh my
God! It's tough.
Heather, listen. Listen. I don't know if you think these dogs are limited
Gavin
to the people
is crazy,
that's on camera,
bro.
but that boy Gavin different. But so we got some dogs in the producer booth too now. Them boy go crazy. Oh shit, bro. Y'all got me fucked up. I don't even know where to go from this. Y'all done took the show off the rails. We were just talking about Duncan Robinson. Let's talk about Bam. Shit, bro. Bam fouled out the game. We're gonna start with you tonight. Bam wasn't particularly great tonight offensively, but I thought he was solid. Like 15, 11. He did foul out, but he had his moments. Give me your thoughts on Bam's game tonight.
Yeah, basically, I said a little bit earlier too. The only way I'm keeping myself entertained by these games is by doing some player prop bets. I did not take the Bam one just because he had a good game last game, which means 9 times out of 10 he's not going to do as well this game, and he did not. So I didn't touch him. He hit the under, so I really don't care. But yeah, 15 and 13, like you said. I did think the defense was really good. Obviously, Shea is a really good player attacking the basket, and he was doing that, at will, even with Bam in there. But I feel like you still kind of felt his presence in there. But it's unfortunate that he did foul out just because he looked like he wasn't trying to not get that 5th foul. It almost looked like he didn't care either. He was out there smacking Shea when he had the 4 fouls and 5 fouls, which I get it too, because to some extent I hate when guys play soft out there and end up giving up easy layups. But yeah, I mean, he was fine. He was fine. I don't really got much else to say about that. It's unfortunate the last couple games though. I haven't been on here. The Jimmy Bam pick and roll completely disappeared. I know we ain't got Jimmy tonight. But let's say I'm trying now. Put that back up, Justin.
First of all, don't you take some of that bass out your voice when you talking to Justin like that, okay?
I'm trying to visualize Ant taking step back, flat-footed 6 chest pumping 2-pointers. I'll take your ankles too, Holland. Don't come at me, man. I got the hoop mixtape on Instagram at @AnthonyD_he. Y'all can check it out. That's all I got to say about it.
It's fucking crazy out here. The boy Dickie in his own bag. Brian, talk about Bam tonight.
Yeah, I thought Bam was all right. Like, I don't know, you give me 15, 13 as a big, I'm not complaining. I feel like we're so used to Bam's greatness as of these past few games that, like, I don't know, man. This type of game, I'll take it. 6 fouls obviously isn't great. 5 turnovers obviously isn't great. But that's I'll take that night from anybody any day. So I'm not tripping over Bam. I feel like he missed a lot of shots that he usually makes. This could have easily been a 23 and 15 type of night. So it is what it is. He's fine in my book.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I think I went into this game with my expectations set a little bit too high. I knew he was going up against Darius Bazley, who's not one of the bigger centers, and as of late, he's been kind of taking those guys to task. And so I expected something similar tonight, but I didn't quite get that. But I like you. I still think what he did was enough. TJ, give me your thoughts on Bam tonight.
Yeah, it was a fine Bam game. It was one of them old Bam games, not the ones that we've been used to. It was 15-13. Like, it was cool. For the turnovers, bro, I just put Bam turnovers at 3 before the game even started. I just assume he's going to get at least 3 turnovers, and then the rest is just add-on. So, but it was just a regular Bam game. I feel like he caught a bad whistle sometimes. He couldn't get a lot of calls that he would usually get.
It was one egregious one.
Bro, one ugly one where he got like cross body.
Yeah,
oh my God, it was ridiculous. But yeah, he was missing a lot of shots that he usually makes. Like I said, the bad whistle, and it kind of just resulted in that. And then he was in foul trouble too, so he couldn't play as much as you would want him to. So it's just a regular Bam game. I'll take it. It's 15-13, and you got to win. So it didn't even matter in the end.
No, that's for sure. Welcome to the basement, Caleb. Just fuck Justin. He is Gavin, in my opinion. They are 2 completely different race of people, Heather. But I know you don't see color. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the man Victor Oladipo off the bench, because Vic was good. Like, this to me was Vic's best game since he's been back. And that's in terms of like scoring. He made a couple threes, got to the rim, got a couple free throws. Mainly, my biggest thing for him was facilitating that second unit and helping Tyler get the ball and score when he was out there with those guys. So, TJ, we're going to start with you this time. Talk about Vic's game tonight. Not in your narrative. Shut up.
Vic was great, man. I was very impressed with Vic tonight. It started with his defense. Bro was locking up, especially when they were playing zone, man. They couldn't do nothing with Vic. It didn't matter who was over there. If it was Shea, if it was Lou Dort, Giddy, all of them, he was giving all them boys hell. And then you could see him start to, catch his flow offensively. I think he made a 3 early. Then he started getting to the rim, made a couple layups, and his facilitating was great, man. I loved Vic's game. The defense is, the defense is ridiculous. Like, I did not expect him to be this good this early coming off of,
I got a question.
Allegations.
Is it him being this good, or is it because we've been watching people be so shitty on the perimeter the whole season that's making him look generational on the defensive side of the ball?
Both can be true.
Okay.
But in fairness, he was getting a lot of he was stripping dudes a lot. Like, he was getting a lot of pokes, like getting the ball. It didn't always result in turnovers. But it resulted in like some ugly possessions for OKC. Like, bro was excellent. And I think it's something that he can continue. Obviously, OKC ain't got the greatest guards in the world other than like Shea and everything like that. But if it's something he can continue to do, being at the top of that zone, which is, it's looking like that's the base defense now. It's just zone. So if he's going to continue to be this good, if Haywood, Highsmith, never mind. I'm not even going to do it.
Why are you even start that?
I know, but if Vic is going to continue to be as good, he's definitely like him over Gabe right now, because Gabe has been in and out the lineup, been injured all this time, and he can't figure out his offense. At the very least, if we're going to get playmaking from Vic and this level of defense from Vic, I'd rather have him over Gabe.
No, I think that goes back to a conversation that we had a lot of last year. It's like, at Vic's floor, he's better than what Gabe is at his ceiling. So it's like, if this is kind of going to be the baseline of what we get from Vic, he's absolutely made his case for being in this rotation, and he absolutely makes the team better defensively. So there's something that you're going to take away from that. Brian, give me your thoughts on Vic tonight.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, like, respect to Vic, because even without 2 knees, he's still probably the Heat's best point of attack defender. And, like you said, Roy, like, we're talking about Vic's floor right now. Like, he's going to be one of the better defenders on the team. People forget, like, he was a point guard with the Magic, so he can facilitate. The scoring is going to come and go. The 3-point shooting obviously is going to be, kind of spotty. But, you get really good defender Vic who can, take some of those facilitating pressures off of Tyler Herro and Kyle Lowry and Bam Adebayo. Like, that's a good player, man. And I feel like tonight he kind of showed that. So I think that going forward, like, to me, he is the backup point guard. Like, I don't care if Gabe comes back. I don't care if they sign, some other random undrafted guy. Like, Vic is going to be a solid role guy for them going forward. So he had a really good game tonight. Without him, Shea is probably scoring 45. You play really well.
No, so I think you understand. With Vic, it's kind of like he solidifies the guard depth that we have on this team. So having Kyle as a one, Tyler as the off guard, and then having Vic as your third guard, and making Gabe your fourth guard, like that's legitimate. Like you can find some ways to put those machinations together and have them play off of the different skill sets that they have. And so that kind of makes where Miami needs to go very clear. Like, go get somebody to play next to Bam. But I want to stick to Vic. Give me your thoughts on Vic.
Yeah, he was critical tonight because to a much lesser extent, obviously, he really supplied a lot of the things that Jimmy does. Because Vic certainly, filled up, not necessarily the numbers don't jump out the box score, but he had the 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, something you would have got from Jimmy out there. And our guy, David Rivera, in the comments here, said the most important point to me was that he's the only one outside of Jimmy, obviously, who could take it to the hoop consistently. That is huge because he, as good as he is at Twan, giving a little whatever.
I mean, Vic ain't got that same burst that he used to have. He's struggling to get to the
right.
Room.
But again, I'm talking relative to these other sorry motherfuckers we got on the team.
Okay.
Like you would say, he obviously had the big play at the end of the game to get the and one. I think he missed the free throw actually, but that was in transition. But he was still able to get to the rim, to put his body in the paint and get the layup to take the lead there. So I think that's important because without that, it really, is a big dynamic to the offense you're taking away because you quite literally have zero rim pressure on the offensive side when Jimmy's not out there. And if Bam decides that he wants to be hesitant in the paint and get blocked by Pokuševski, who's like 7 foot, but like 120 pounds soaking wet, that should not be happening. I think I saw Twine had a tweet about that too. Bam's playing games down there. He needs to go up and dunk the ball. But regardless, yeah, Vic's been good, man. And I certainly did not think he'd be back this soon just because when he played in the preseason and he was already missing some time, I said that can't be good because all we heard from Vic in the offseason is how he feels the best that he's felt in a very long time. So I figured for him to already be hurting again, he might miss almost the whole season like last year. But the fact that he was able to get back, before 10 games left in the season like last year, I think will be huge because he turned it up a little bit come playoff time last year, particularly defensively. So I think now that he'll actually have a whole season going into hopefully the playoffs, I think he can be a big piece, man. He's a very, very good two-way player. And coming off the bench, I think that's a really nice piece to have.
No, I agree with a lot of what you said. Holland, that boy Tyler Herro lied. His own ball game is not lethal. He lied right to your fucking face.
Cap.
Big cap. Baseball cap.
The bounce off that pause. Bro, Vic probably gets to the rim about as good as Bam. I'd say that. Both of them struggle to get to the rim for some weird reason. Bam struggles to get to the rim. It don't make no sense to me. He's quicker than slower bigs, and he's way stronger than these smaller bigs, but he still struggles to get to the rim. It don't make no sense. But at this point, I think him and Depot kind of like they probably can get to the rim at the same efficiency. Vic obviously ain't got the burst that he used to have, but as like the games are progressing, we seeing him get to the rim a lot more easier. Obviously, the boy still can't go left for some reason. I don't know. I think he used to be able to, but I don't know what's happening. But them little right-hand drives is getting him somewhere. He got like 2-3 layups tonight and an and one where he beat a guy off the dribble. So, yeah, I'll say he probably on the same level as Bam.
No, I agree with mostly when he was talking about how Vic can to a lower level kind of replicate some of the things that Jimmy does for us on the court. Let's talk about the guy who usually does that, which is Caleb Martin. He was fucking terrible tonight. Like Brian, ew. Just go ahead and talk about what you saw from Caleb Martin.
Yeah, I thought that the defense was fine. Like, again, he's one of their few guys who can kind of play at the top of that zone, but Caleb is coming back down to earth. Like, he played very, very well in these previous few weeks, and now he's just kind of back to being Caleb Martin. So it's one of those things where I'm like, it's not great, but he's also an undrafted role player, and you kind of got to, ride out these waves of them looking like they're undrafted role players, right? Caleb will be fine. I'm sure in a couple of weeks we'll have another game where we're like, damn, he's actually worth his money, which is crazy because a lot of these guys that they signed to extensions haven't been. But yeah, he's a lot of the things that he did well earlier in the season, or like all season, like that 3-point shooting specifically. It feels to me a little bit fluky. We're just shooting like 39% on like 4 or 5 attempts a game, which is not typical for his career. So he's not hitting from 3 like he has been. It takes a lot away from his game. But yeah, I feel like for me, as long as he can be that guy at the top of the zone, I'm not too worried. The offense shouldn't be coming from Caleb Martin anyway. So, just give me that and it's all good.
You kind of made the most poignant point, I guess this is, but like at the end of that, your offense should not be coming from Caleb Martin. So in that case, like I guess like that kind of crystallizes his performance a lot for me. I don't know about for anybody else. TJ, talk about Caleb a little bit.
With the way the brick prices was moving, I thought we were at a state where they would never come back down. They would never plummet. I regret to inform you, ladies and gentlemen, we giving out the brick for free, clearly. That boy Caleb Martin was disgusting this evening. The boy was pitiful. Couldn't do anything. He defended a little bit in the first half, and then Shea was like, yeah, nah, this nigga can't guard me, and proceeded to go to the rim over and over again on his ass. So, I mean, I pray the boy bounce back as soon as possible because this was pathetic. A pathetic performance for Caleb Martin. I'm disgusted with him, but that's my guy. So he get a long leash with me. You're absolutely right, Cable. At an all-time low, but he was garbage. He was garbage today, but I give him another chance. Maybe tomorrow he'll turn it around. But this pathetic.
I ain't gonna hold you until you just said that. I damn near forgot we got another game tomorrow. I'm finna end the show. Go ahead, Ed. Talk to me about Caleb Martin before we get to talk about this next game.
Yeah, I mean, Brian basically once again said everything I was thinking. He's been playing out of his mind the last couple of weeks. I think we've all gave him a lot of credit for that. We also all understand that him as a power forward is a terrible experiment. We all knew that was going to fail going into it anyways, but I think we can also agree that he's done as well a job as we could possibly expect a 6'4" guy to play in that role. But he's even shooting great, really great too this season, which is the most that you could ask for him because you're always going to get the defense with him. But yeah, I mean, I ain't mad that he had 3 points today. I ain't mad that he was 1 for 6. If anything, I was happy he only took 6 shots today because you don't want him taking 100 shots. But yeah, I mean, you're not looking at Caleb to do anything more than what he did tonight. And when you're going out there and you're trying to guard Shea's going to do that to 99% of the league. So I thought he was fine. I mean, he's been playing. He's been one of the only bright spots on this team the last couple of weeks. So he was fine tonight too. Just came back down to earth a little bit.
Vic, this is a terrible idea. Have you watched Robert Covington?
They got enough Robert Covingtons. They got enough guys that are too short to play the 4. I don't want to hear none of that Stanley Johnson garbage either. They got enough of those dudes.
Robert Covington is bigger than everybody that we got on the team. He's like Bam size. But I mean, yeah, he can shoot, but kind of like Robert Covington is Robert Covington, bro. Like he does so many things terrible. So the Heat got the Rockets coming in. We're going to the Rockets. We're going to Houston tomorrow. God damn, bro. We're going to play the Rockets tomorrow. Another terrible team that is actively tanking. So I'm expecting this to be a close one. The boy feeling good?
I think the Rockets are actually on a 3-game win streak. Not that means anything. I don't care if they put out 4 college players out there. They probably still come in and give Miami a run for their money. But I don't think they're feeling good. You're probably going to see Jimmy come back after a rest and still go out there looking like he don't care. So I'm not feeling confident at all. Jalen Green's been playing really well lately. I don't think they got a single person on this team that can stop him. Outside of maybe Vic, who's been all right, but I don't think so. Hopefully you see Bam bounce back. That's all I'm looking for this year.
When you say stop Jalen Green, what does that mean exactly? Does that mean like he give us 25?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's in my opinion, that'll be a good game for Miami. Like to hold him to 25 point. They say 5 and the Rockets beat the Bucks and the Suns. The Suns ain't good. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but
this is true.
The Suns have been fucking awful since Chris Paul got back. And that fits my agenda just fine. 5-0 the last home games. Are you talking about Houston or are you talking about the Heat? The Heat have won a couple of home games.
That ain't the Heat.
We won back-to-back road games. This is the first time we don't won back-to-back road games in the season. It felt like this is the first time we won back-to-back games this season, but I know we've done it before. TJ, the boy feeling good?
Oh, I'm feeling lovely. This got blowout written all over it. The Rockets are finna wax that ass. I hope y'all are ready. Jalen Green's finna have a day. 40-piece incoming. Kevin Porter Jr., 25-piece incoming. Jabari Smith Jr., the favorite rookie you ain't seen yet. 30 ball incoming. Oh, I can't wait. You thought tonight was bad when they blow the lead. Oh, when tomorrow's blown lead comes, oh, it's finna be legendary, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. The Houston Rockets finna beat these boys by 45.
That boy crazy. Brian, the boy feeling good?
Boy feeling great. The Heat have been doing a little bit too much winning for my taste. I need to see them go back up on the tankathon. So, listen, tomorrow I'm not going to be watching the game, but I'm going to be a Rockets fan. Let me tell you that. 24 hours. That's my squad. Fuck Tyler Herro. Fuck Caleb Martin. Fuck the rest of these undrafted, nameless motherfuckers. I don't care. I don't care about this. Whatever. But, yeah, Jimmy's probably going to come back. Bam looked hurt tonight, so he might not play tomorrow, that opens the door. That opens the door for tank season.
That is something we did not talk about. That is something that we did not.
He was represented last game, too. I think it was the same leg. They might sit him.
They should.
They got Udonis Haslem, Orlando Robinson, and Dewayne Dedmon.
You cooking, big dog.
And so confident in at least two of those people. So
hey, I know one of them names that you just said who is legendary. Kareem Orlando Robinson. We finna blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? I don't give a damn what. We have enough. We have turned the corner again. It's not like the last time when we turned it in Boston and then lost to two of the worst teams in the league in the same. We turned it for real this time. Bitch, we are new. We have been washed in the blood. Okay?
Count.
Big count. But we finna win tomorrow. I don't know how. Because them young Bulls, they gonna run. And they gonna run fast. And I'm pretty sure Kyle Lowry ain't gonna be there to keep up. Tyler Herro ain't gonna be able to keep up. He shot his load tonight. All right? He shot his load tonight. Well, boy, got it all out the system. Tomorrow, 12. You hear me? 12 on 25 shots. Get ready for it. My boy Vince say church, tabernacle. Listen, boy, that's it over with. Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining us, making the show much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the white man Ant. Thank you to that boy Justin in the background producing, doing his thug thizzle. And thank you to the other two Cains on the panel, my boy Brian and my boy TJ. We'll see you motherfuckers tomorrow. Maybe not. Maybe we will. Oh my word. Play the video, Justin.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey, come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no, friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, but when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing, like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.